and welcome back to Miss B's Plan B. It's lovely to see you. I hope that you're well. Today we're going to be doing an outdoor maths session and we're going to be learning about symmetry. So my first question for you is, what do you think symmetry is? And you might like to pause the video at this point so you can talk to somebody you're with and share your ideas. So what do we mean when we talk about symmetry? If you need a bit more time, remember to pause it. And I'll share some ideas. So, first of all, it's important to know that symmetry is all about changing a shape in some way so it still looks exactly the same as it did before. And there are different types of symmetry, but the type we're going to be looking at today, and the one you probably know about, is called reflective symmetry. And that's where, if we take an object and we place a mirror down the middle of it, okay, something is symmetrical if it looks exactly the same on both sides of that mirror line. Okay, so that's what we call reflective symmetry. So both sides have to look exactly the same. And a good example of reflective symmetry that you've probably seen before is the wings of a butterfly. So I'm going to show you a picture of a butterfly, and when you're studying it, I want you to see if you can work out where the line of symmetry or that mirror line would go. So get ready, here comes that photo. Did you spot where that mirror line went for the butterfly? Well done if you did. What we're going to do next is we're going to have a quick quiz where I'm going to show you some objects, and I want you to look at them carefully and see if you can work out where the line of symmetry or the mirror line goes in those objects. So quick recap, if for example I showed you this heart, okay, the mirror line would go down the middle of it because it divides it exactly in half. So if you are lucky enough to have a small mirror at home, you could test it by putting the mirror on the line, and if you do, you would see that both sides look exactly the same. Notice that these extra marks on the heart are exactly the same distance from that mirror line. So this is symmetrical, this shape. Okay, so bearing that in mind, here are my objects. So first of all, if you think the object has a line of symmetry, I want you to give me a big thumbs up. If you think it doesn't, I want you to give me a thumbs down. Okay, so yes, it has a line of symmetry or a mirror line, down, but no line of symmetry. Okay, and then once you've done that, you could start thinking about where do you think the mirror line would go. So where would you have to place the mirror on that object to split it exactly in half so both halves are exactly the same? So my first object for you, we have a pineapple. Have a look. Can you see a way of splitting it in half so both halves would look exactly the same? Have a little think. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, so first of all, you're going to show me thumbs up if you think it's symmetrical, or thumbs down. After 3, get ready. 1, 2, 3, show. Well done if you put your thumbs up. It does indeed have a line of symmetry. Let's see if you placed it in the right place. So here we go. If you said that the mirror line would go here, you are correct, because if we cut it that way, okay, both sides would look the same. So if you put that in a mirror, okay, it would be reflected. Whereas if we did it that way, it wouldn't be the same. We'd either end up with 2 bottom pieces, okay, or 2 tufty pieces. So it wouldn't be identical. So that way, okay, it would be symmetrical. So next object, let's see. I have for you a leaf. Is this leaf symmetrical? Have a close look. See what you think. You can pause the video if you need a bit of thinking time. What do you think? Is it symmetrical? And we're going to vote with our thumbs. Remember, up for yes, it's symmetrical. Down for no. After 3, get ready. 1, 2, 3, show. Well done if you put your thumbs up. Okay, because if we put a mirror down the middle there, both sides would look exactly the same. And you do find actually in nature lots of things are symmetrical, not all of them, okay, you get leaves that aren't symmetrical, okay, but lots are. Next thing, ooh, let's have a look. My kiwi I'm going to have later for lunch. What do you think? Is it symmetrical, yes or no? Excellent, I can see lots of thumbs up because look, it's a mirror image. If I put a mirror down the middle here, okay, when I cut it in half, it is symmetrical. I need to make sure I've turned it the right way round so it matches exactly. Okay, but it is symmetrical. Well done. Next object. What about just the flower head? So my rose head. Is it symmetrical or not? Pause the video if you need to. Just the head of the flower. Let's see. After 3, show me with your thumbs. Ready? 1, 2, 3, show. Well done if you put your thumbs up. Okay, because if we position the mirror carefully, okay, in half, it does look exactly the same on both sides. Well done. Let's have a look. I found this fridge magnet of mine. What about this letter here? Okay, is it symmetrical or not? Have a little think. You can do thumbs up or thumbs down. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, show. Well done for this one if you put your thumbs down. This is not symmetrical because wherever I put the mirror, it would not look exactly the same on both sides. Okay, so it is not symmetrical, or we can call it asymmetrical. Okay, that might be a new word for you, so you might want to practice using it. So saying asymmetrical. Can you say that for me? Asymmetrical. Brilliant. So what I'd like you to do today is when you're out getting your daily exercise following government guidelines, I'd like you to have a bit of a symmetry hunt. So go out and have a look for examples outdoors of symmetry. You might find some that are naturally occurring and you might find some that people have made. So what I want you to do is you could photograph them, or you could just make a list of the items and see how many different things you can spot. I think you might be surprised by how many there are out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some pictures of some symmetrical things you might find in your local area, and as I share those pictures I want you thinking carefully about, can you spot where the line of symmetry or the mirror line would go? Okay, so look closely and see if you can spot where the mirror line goes. Here we go. Could you tell that all those objects were symmetrical? Were you able to place where the mirror line goes down the middle to divide it so that both sides are exactly the same? If you need a bit more practice, you could always go back and have another look at those pictures. So I hope you have fun whilst you're out and about looking for symmetry. You will find that we are surrounded by it. So I wonder how many different examples you are going to find in your local area. Remember, some house numbers are symmetrical, some letters in road names will be symmetrical too, so I wonder if you can spot them. Have fun, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, bye bye.